Actually, might make a tea and just something to warm it all up a little bit. Might take it right in with me. Hang out in the hammock. I've been hanging out in it all afternoon. It's great. To show you this little pad I take with me. It's actually cut off of a Therm-a-Rest Z light. I got the full length, and then I cut this here much off 4 panels, and I use it for a few different things. What I'm thinking about tonight, I'm going to take it right in with me, and if I get any cold spots, my back or my butt, I can throw this underneath for an extra, just a little bit of warmth to have in there. And when you go to take it in, just make sure you get all the snow off it, I guess. But it actually, I was just looking at it, and it cleans the snow off very good. I never really noticed it the last few times I had it out, but this here time, I was taking more of a look at it because I was going to bring it inside with me, and yeah, it just give it a couple of taps and the snow falls off these really nice. They're pretty slick, and I don't even see a water spot. It's pretty cool. But yeah, like I said, I'm just going to take it in for just any cold spots. But the main reason why I usually have it with me is I can throw it down, throw my bag on it. But I was thinking I could also use this for a seat up here, because just sitting on this material alone, you can feel it. It's a little cool. But if you put something like this underneath you, it's perfect. See a little better. See what I'm using to cook with. See, actually, this here's the case for my my GSI soilless, and I normally take that with me, but I'm doing something a little different today. My brother picked me up a canteen from the Army surplus when he was over there visiting, and I just wanted to try it out. The reason why I put it in a bag is just because it's my first time taking it out, and I didn't want to make sure it didn't leak. And apparently, it looks to be fine. The cap was a tad loose. I don't know. But yeah, he picked it up. It's about, I think they run for like 13, 15 bucks there. That's my my Snow Peak Titanium Sport. There's the canteen there. These here canteens, I measured last night, they hold 5 cups of water. Exactly. But the reason why I got it is, I like this idea too. It comes with a little cup right with it. So that's why I didn't take my other one with me. Tea bags. I'm also using the GSI insulated mug, just for the simple fact to get a locking lid on it and stuff like that. And that's why I bring this bag actually. I was thinking about hanging this up on the ridgeline in the hammock, and then I could throw my cup in it. These are waterproof bags. You can actually use these to wash your dishes, like scoop it up with water, and then you're not wasting as much when you're washing your dishes out here. I never use it that way, but they say you can. So they're definitely waterproof. So I'm gonna just hang it up in there. I'll have it on a little hook, and then while I'm getting in, I don't have to be holding the cup the whole time. And then once I'm in there, I can actually lay back and enjoy my tea or coffee or whatever you got. So when I drink coffee, it's getting later in the evening, and I'll go with tea. Another thing I did with this cup, you never, like for all, like a lot of your meals, you need a certain measurement, and I don't got nothing to measure with. So what I did before, and I just dumped a cup of water in, set it on something level, and I marked it with a knife, just a tiny little mark, 3 sides, and I did 2 cups. So I can guess in between then if I need a cup and a half, I can, but it does the trick. And this is little insulated mug actually holds the heat pretty good out here. Impressed with it. But yeah, so the stove I'm gonna use is the, see here, I got everything just thrown in today, because this is all new to me on my packs, all mixed up with the hammock. I normally don't got this in its case. It all fits into this pot. If you get the soilless, you can fit, it comes with a cup in there and a little spoon, which is pretty cool. You can fit the MSR fuel in there with it, and your stove. and you could actually switch it out for your titanium spork if you like. You can fit a couple more things in there, like your coffee and whatnot. It's actually a pretty compact little system. It goes well with the MSR. And the stove I'm using, actually, it should tell you it's the pocket rocket, I believe. Yeah, pocket rocket. I'm pretty sure. Pretty simple to use. They don't really like the cold though. But that's whenever this here backup, I do not mind putting this over a flame. I will have this blackened in no time. Like today I'm not using it just because I'm trying a simpler method, and I don't just want I want to pay more attention to my hammock than worrying about getting fires going and whatnot, so that's why I bring it. And this is a little product I bought. It's MSR. I bought it around the same time I bought the stove, but I hardly ever use it. It's just a little quick start. I always end up hitting it with my ferro rod because I don't trust this, so I always bring a ferro rod anyways to begin with, just in case this doesn't work for me. And then, so if I'm going light, I'm gonna leave this at home, right? I'm not gonna carry both. But I bring it today. Like I said, I didn't have to walk far. I just followed out the hammock. You can see it works a lot better if you got something underneath it. Even if you had like that reflective or whatever they use, hit something like that underneath your stove, it would help a lot. Just don't set it on the snow. Hey, we do it. I do it all the time. Like, but if you could think of it, bring something that if you're not trying to save every little ounce. That stuff weighs nothing anyways. Even aluminum foil will probably work. I guess that looks warm enough for me. I'm going to turn it off. Okay, I'll tell you one thing, these handles get warm on these aluminum cups. Even with the gloves on, I felt that. I don't know if I could have enough time to dump it or not. Yep. Okay, I'm going to set it here, because if I set it in the snow now, everything's going to stick right to it. When it's hot like that, it melts it around it, and then it cools down, everything's stuck to it. Then I'm just going to give this a quick stir. I'm going to stuff some stuff back in this kit bag again. I'll be out again in a bit. Cook my supper. Cools down reasonably fast though. Great. It's not warm enough to hurt my bottle, but yet it's not ice cold either. It wouldn't hurt to put my water around it. I put my water in for the night. I'll rebag it, of course, but I'm not gonna leave it in that aluminum because I don't want that rolling around in there with me. But I'm just gonna take the canteen itself, and I'm gonna take it right in, and hopefully it won't freeze overnight when I got some water in the morning. Nothing any worse than waking up with frozen water. I hate it, especially if you have a canteen like that I can't heat up. That's why I'm sort of thinking about maybe investing. Actually, put that back in the bag. Actually, that's why I'm sort of thinking about getting a stainless steel one, which is pretty neat. I can throw right over a fire. The Pathfinder school's got some nice ones. About this pad, I just thought of it'd be pretty handy too whenever I get out in the morning if I just having trouble getting my boots, like say if they got drifted over and I can't quite get them on there. So I'll throw this down and I'll have something to stand on at least. It's better than standing in the snow. It's gotta be. Sweet. Really hang that up in there and not worry about any drips or nothing. So I can turn the cup the proper. Yeah, that's perfect. I think it's gonna work good. One good thing about getting something different, you gotta try different things. And I don't know, I like that. Makes you think. I don't think I'm gonna take this in yet. I don't need it yet.
Morning, guys. You can see I broke out the old space blanket. A little cool last night, but it wasn't too bad. Like, it wasn't unbearable. I didn't have to leave. But I probably would recommend anything colder than this. Yeah, you should have that underquilt or something. It's surprising how much cooler it is on the back. It wasn't too bad last night. It was like, I don't know, -5 to -10. And all I had was a wall blanket and a space blanket. And it worked pretty good. My plan was to get in and have just a top, use my sleeping bag just as a top quilt. And halfway through the night, I said, no, I'm gonna zip it right up, and I'm glad I did. A lot of people say that in a hammock that it compresses the down in your sleeping bag when you're laying on it, so you're just sort of wasting your time. Which you are compressing it a lot, but it is another layer, and every layer helps, so I took it.
A little tear down, show you what it's like coming back apart. I'm probably going to have to put this in high speed too, so it's going to be a little bit slower, take it out the sleeping bag and all my gear on the inside. But let's get to her, I'm cold.